What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on November 7th, 2021. As usual, I'm starting off with the focus on figures that are available right now. This does include some of the Demon Slayer exclusives, such as the Box Lunch exclusive Tanjiro, the Box Lunch exclusive Nezuko, and the Hot Topic exclusive Tanjiro. Now, these have been showing up in stores, but they've been selling out pretty quickly, so you're going to have to be vigilant if you want to go for these. And of course, you can check the websites to try to catch a restock as well. The latest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pops are starting to show up in stores. Of course, these are the ones inspired by the second live action movie. The latest Wally pops are starting to show up as well, and there is a chase in the mix there, so do be on the lookout for that. And then for Marvel's What If the Zombies episode, those figures are starting to show up, and this may include some of the exclusives related to that episode as well. And then with Target, they do have an exclusive Pietro pop tee that is starting to show up in stores. At Hot Topic, you can also be on the lookout for the latest Papa Emeritus figure, Itachi with crows from Naruto. And then there are some Loungefly bags that are starting to show up as well that we haven't seen before. So be on the lookout for those if you're into the Loungefly backpacks, especially the mini backpacks. Now, they're not going to be easy to find right now, but some Walgreens are starting to receive their shipments of the latest exclusives, including some of the Marvel exclusives like Annihilus, Iron Man and the Mystic Armor, Bishop, and Magic as well. And then, of course, from DC, they also have Azrael and Doomsday based off the Injustice franchise. So do be on the lookout for those, but like I said, they may not be widespread just yet, and at some point they probably will be on the website, so continuously check the website as well. Now with Calendars Go, they do have this latest Andy figure from Parks and Rec. This is Andy with the cast on his leg, I believe there. And with Baskin Robbins, I do want to point out that of course they do have that mini puff exclusive. How much you're going to pay for that though may depend on the location that you go to. It seems like different locations might be handling that different ways. Some require you to spend so much money before you can even get the figure. So yeah, like I said, it's just going to depend on what location you end up going to, how much you will pay for that particular exclusive. And then with Walmart, they do have some of the Funko wrapping paper starting to show up in stores. Now, I do want to focus on what has been going on with Funko.com recently. So the Dragon Ball Z figures that you see here, the Great Saiya Girl and the Great Saiya Man, those figures are still available at the time of this recording. They also still have Doug with headphones. And by the way, if you have not checked out Doug Days on Disney Plus, it's a very quick watch to go through those episodes. They're pretty short. I think you can actually binge all of them in less than an hour. So they're worth checking out. They are pretty cute and pretty funny as well. Now, as far as the General Mills items are concerned, most of these have sold out. All of the sodas are sold out at this time. You would have to go second market for those if you're interested. The watches are still available at the time of this recording. And as far as the cereal boxes, the only one that is sold out is Boo Berry. So that means that, of course, Count Chocolate and Frankenberry, the cereal boxes, are still available. So again, most of the items have sold out, but you can check the second market, but it's going to be kind of tough with those sodas. I think people are going to really overcharge for those right now. Moving along here, Pain Party Pinata, of course, is a Paka Paka series that is starting to release. You can actually get the, the Paka Paka themselves now, and they have plushes on the way as well, and I think they are common items. Now, with the Hot Topic exclusive Frighkin plushes, Frightkin's plushes, those are actually available on the website, and I'm sure you can find them in store as well. And then Walmart does have some new Funko related backpacks that are actually showing up in stores, and you can order these online as well. So Target is going to be getting back to their Funko Fridays. They did a big teaser here to make it pretty obvious that the first figure is going to be related to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that official reveal is coming up in just a couple of days here, so we'll see exactly what the figure looks like. And then, of course, as I learn more about the actual release of those upcoming figures for the Funko Fridays, I will try to keep you all informed, and I will try to do some community posts as well. But if it's something that's going to be really popular, then it might go very quickly. So we'll just see exactly how that works out. You see here also these toucan pops. There are 3 of them here with some very unique looks going on. Well, 2 of them are kind of similar, kind of robotic looking, but with just different color schemes. And then they have one that is very much tiki inspired. It does seem like these are supposed to be San Diego Comic-Con or summer exclusives. We're pretty far away from that, so we'll see if Funko holds off on releasing these or if they end up coming out earlier. If I learn any more about them, of course I will share that information with you all. And then with LA Comic-Con, we have these very awesome exclusives, that people have been waiting on pretty much. We have the Batman the Animated Series Two-Face. That's one I personally have been really wanting to see for years now. And then also we have here the Doppelganger Spider-Man as well. A lot of people have been, since the rumors been floating around, have been waiting to check out that figure, and it does look pretty awesome. So again, these are a part of LA Comic-Con, but they're going to be shared with Hot Topic. The actual event runs from December 3rd through the 5th, so that should be around the release window of these actually figures. Of course, if I learn more about the release, I will share that with you all. Emerald City Comic-Con got pushed all the way back to December. It usually takes place in the spring, but for this year it got pushed all the way to December, so that event is still coming up. And in conjunction with that event, it seems like Funko is going to have a festival of fun. Of course, we can expect some exclusives out of that. As I learn more about this, I will share that information with you. For right now, really don't know what is going to be available, but like I said, as I learn that information about the actual figures, I will let you all know, and that event is going to be taking place early December. The Deluxe Rex from Toy Story is a box lunch exclusive, and that should release by November 23rd. There is a new variant of Bastion that is available with Blizzard's Gear Store. You can go ahead and get an order in for that right now. Again, that's with the Blizzard Gear Store. And also on the Blizzard Gear Store, if you're interested in this glow-in-the-dark Murloc that you see pictured here, it's actually within that mystery bundle. They call it the Blizzard Time Walker mystery box bundle. That is what you have to purchase in order to get that particular figure. So you may not see the figure right away on the website, but you have to go to that specific bundle in order to see it. Now, as part 2 of NYCC, the Fall Virtual Con, it seems like there is going to be a sitting Pikachu, but a diamond variant of that particular figure, and it should be shared with Target. And in some other recent videos, I shared some other figures that should be a part of this upcoming, second half of NYCC. So if you haven't checked out those videos, make sure you do so to see what else should be available. I also shared these upcoming Winnie the Pooh exclusives. Still don't know much more about the release of these figures. I just wanted to share these images because this is a better look at them. Of course, we have Winnie the Pooh in the honey pot, and then we also have him in his sleep attire there as well. Like I said, when I learn more about the actual release of these figures, I will share that information. So with GameStop, you can go ahead and get in a pre-order of this Inosuke figure along with a Pop T. I don't think it's the most creative what they did here with the figure. It's essentially the body of the common and then the head, ironically, of the Chase figure, from I believe Chalice Collectibles, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of just a mishmash of those 2 particular figures. So yeah, it could have been more creative here, but regardless, if you want an unmasked Inosuke, this would be the way to get it. Again, it comes along with the Pop T, available for pre-order right now with GameStop. Also, I know I shared this figure previously. I just want to mention it again real quick. Itachi with Chase from Bleach is available for pre-order with various retailers. Of course, there are some small retailers that basically have a Chase bundle. If you're going to go that route, I would just compare prices though, because some are definitely more reasonable than others. If you want to straight out buy the Chase, like I said, just kind of compare prices along with that. Now, there are some new Pop Asia exclusives, including what you see pictured here, of course, the metallic DC Imperial Palace Wonder Woman, and then also these Master Q Pops. I'm not familiar with the character Master Q, so if anybody knows the history of that character, or some details about him, please feel free to share in the comments. And there is a Chase there, an old Master Q Chase figure as well. Now, you can find these figures with various retailers here in the States, but more than likely the prices are going to be kind of hefty with those. Now, it does seem like Funko is going to display at the Pop Asia booth at the upcoming Comic-Con Special Edition. As I learn more details about that, I will try to share with you all. The details should be coming out very soon about that particular event. Let's focus on Star Wars here for a moment. There is another new Boba Fett pop on the way. I've already shared previously, that we know some Boba Fett figures are on the way, including him sitting on the throne, basically. But yeah, the one you see pictured here in the upper left with that really nice coloring to it, that one is on the way as well. And this might be a common figure. When I learn more about that, of course, I will share. With Target, they have a child-size Boba Fett Pop tee, and that does come along with a pocket pop. That is available for order right now on their website. And you see here this Mandalorian with Grogu along with a pin. More than likely that's going to be on Amazon. They've been doing this with some Star Wars figures. They're basically re-releases for the most part, and they put a pin along with them. And I guess, if you missed them previously, you might as well go for them along with the pin, basically. But when I learn more about that officially, where it's going to be, I will share. And I've shared this previously, the Cad Bane figure that you see pictured here. I believe this is part of the second wave of New York Comic Con, but it seems like some people have gotten their hands on it already. Just if I learn more about the release, of course, I will update you all. Mainly, I wanted to share this though, just because this is a better look at that figure. So with Harry Potter, remember they have these deluxe figures that are Target exclusives, and at this point we know what all of them look like, including the Ron deluxe figure that you see there. So you can check out Target's website to get orders in for these items. If any of them are not listed, then they should be available pretty soon, including in store, so just be patient with that. And then on one of Funko's live streams on YouTube, they actually did show off a movie moment of Harry that you see there in the bottom right. That should be on the way pretty soon. So with the Funko Gold line, I know some people have some mixed feelings about these, but Funko is definitely trying to entice people by having Chase variants in the mix. So you see here with the NBA players that they do have Chases. Also, there is this Russell Wilson with Chase, which is going to be limited to 1,500 pieces, and that's going to be a Funko.com exclusive. And I did cover the rest of the NFL Gold line previously, so check that out in a previous video if you've not seen that already. And then it does seem like Funko is going to be starting a line of NBA Mosaic trading card pops. They appeared on Amazon, but not with any actual images just yet. Of course, when I learn more about that, I will share that. So it had been rumored for a little while there, and yes, there's been the official reveal of the Machine Gun Kelly pop, which is a common figure, so you can pre-order that with various retailers. And when you get your pre-order in, do make sure that you check to see when it's actually going to ship with that particular retailer. There is a glow-in-the-dark Iron Maiden Killers Eddie pop that is coming soon. Right now, we don't know which retailer it's going to be with here in the US, but I gotta say the glow on that figure does look pretty cool. Now remember, there are some Jimi Hendrix pops on the way that were revealed previously with the whole Funko Palooza event that they had. And the common figure is already showing up at Funko Hollywood. Remember, the other two figures are going to be Funko.com exclusives, and they could be on the way very soon. Just kind of keep your eyes open and check Funko.com on a regular basis, of course. And there is a new Notorious B.I.G. pop on the way. They call it Notorious B.I.G. with suit, which is a little bit odd to me. But of course, it's based off of him in the Hypnotized video. So he's rocking the Jesus piece around his neck. He does have the slick suit on. Very cool pop figure. It's already showing up overseas. Right now, don't know which retailer it's going to be with here in the US. Of course, I will share when I learn that information. So we'll focus here on DIY pops. First of all, there are two DIY pops to be on the lookout for. Now, the Santa Jack Skellington, I'm not sure which retailer it's going to be with just yet. If I share that, if I learn that, I will share. But of course, here the Elf Dwight figure, the DIY figure, is with Walmart, and it's already actually showing up in stores. Now, this is pretty awesome. Here from Up, we have another 2-pack of Ellie and Carl, but this time, of course, they're dressed for their wedding, and I think they look very cute there together. They always do, with the different 2-packs that they've had. This one is already showing up overseas. Some people have already gotten their hands on it. Right now, don't know where it's going to be available in the US. Of course, I'll share when I know. And this was rumored, I think I shared this as a rumor last time, as a matter of fact, that Cusco is getting a soda figure. And you see it is, the figure is the same either way with the non-chase or the chase. Right now it's tough to tell if the chase is either metallic or flocked. I don't know, it's kind of tough. If anybody knows for sure, feel free to share in the comments. But that should be on the way soon in the US. It's already showing up overseas. And there is an art series, Robin Hood, on the way, of course, from Disney. More than likely, this will be with Amazon, but when I learn about the official reveal, I'll give an update on that. For Walt Disney's 50th anniversary, of course, there are some figures on the way, including some pop rides. They got that cute dog there, of course, from Pirates of the Caribbean. He has the key in his mouth. And then they have Mickey with Castle, and you see that there is a Parks exclusive variant of Mickey with the Castle where he's all gold, and he actually has different shades of gold going on, so it actually looks pretty cool there. It's not just one bland solid gold coloring there. So that one, yeah, with it being a Parks exclusive, might be a little bit tough. I guess it just depends you know, how many they end up producing of it, but we'll see how that turns out. But again, these pops are on the way here very soon. As a matter of fact, you can go ahead and pre-order most of what you see here. And these are pretty awesome. I actually did go ahead and get a pre-order in for each of these characters here from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We have these figures that are based off of the comic books, essentially. I know they say Nickelodeon on them still because, of course, you know, they fall up under the Nickelodeon branding, but these are very much inspired by the original comics, and I think they look pretty awesome. Now, if you're trying to get all of the chases, then that's going to be, you know, somewhat of a challenge, but for me, you know, I just like the figures in general. If I just get all of the commons, I'll be happy with that. So of course we have the 4 turtles, and you notice because it's based off the original comics, they all have the red bandanas, but they do have their appropriate weapons. And then of course they also have Casey Jones and Shredder. And again, I really like the look of these figures. I cannot wait to see them up close. I ordered one of each. If I get some chases, then I'm basically gonna have to go for the color versions because I really want the full color set. I am not worrying about the full chase set. I think that'd just be too much of a headache for me personally, but I definitely want to hear what you think about these figures here. In my opinion, they are pretty awesome. Now, I'm still surprised that I'm actually hyped about the upcoming Matrix Resurrections movie because I thought the second movie was so-so, and then I really did not like the third Matrix movie, but the trailer for Matrix Resurrections really did hype me up some, so yeah, I'm interested in the movie. As far as these pops are concerned, I did go ahead and go for the BAM exclusive. I think that's an awesome idea there to actually have it based off the look of the Matrix, you know, the coding going on, and of course we can assume that it's the actual coding that glows in the dark, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how that figure turns out and how it looks. You can check BAM's website to see if they still have it available for pre-order. The other exclusives that you see here are also available for pre-order as well. The Walmart exclusive there of I think that's Neil Patrick Harris's character there, and then of course Morpheus as well with Target. You know, he has that exclusive variant, so you can go ahead and get pre-orders for those if you're interested, and the commons are available for pre-order with various retailers as well. Okay, so focusing here on Marvel, I'm actually very happy to see that I did miss it myself, but I know people are trying to spread the word that the Black Panther Blacklight version with the Pop T actually did briefly become available again for pre-order on Target's website. I'm just happy to see that because, you know, for a while it seemed like that might have been basically canceled altogether, but it's still on the way. So I'm not even going to sweat, you know, getting it on the website. I'm just going to wait and, you know, for it to show up in stores, and then hopefully I will be able to track it down because I really do want to add that to my collection. You also see here this glow in the dark holiday Groot, which is a Box Warehouse exclusive, but I guess they're a distributor because this figure is actually available for pre-order with various retailers. I actually have seen it listed on Amazon as well. Something else big with Funko.com, or at least big in my opinion, is we did get the die-cast Iron Man figure, which I did get a pre-order in for, and I'm saying pre-order, but it's actually already shipping out, so I should have mine here pretty soon. I'm really looking forward to receiving that. I did miss out on the die-cast Batman, but hopefully they will still do a restock. They're supposed to at some point. You know, we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, this die-cast Iron Man I think is pretty awesome. I'm really happy to have that on the way. This Entertainment Earth exclusive Poison Spider-Man, I believe, is still available for pre-order. You can check that to be sure, but I know it has been selling pretty well though, because it does have a glow-in-the-dark chase variant, which looks really cool. So yeah, like I said, check Entertainment Earth's website to see if that's still available if you are interested in it. And I actually do have a link for Entertainment Earth in the description of this video. Okay, we're going to keep the focus here with Marvel for a moment, focusing on Scarlet Witch and Vision. You see that they do have comic cover pops on the way. I'm not really going to do a pre-order for these, but if I see them in stores, I think I will pick them up because it's just a great version of each character. I really like this Scarlet Witch, the pose that she's in, and she has the classic kind of, comic look going on. And the coloring there on Vision, I think, is pretty awesome as well. It's very true to the cover that you see there along with the pop. So yeah, I think these are pretty awesome, but I'm just going to wait and pick them up in stores. And I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to actually go for the WandaVision mini moments. I might have to see those up close before I make my decision on those. You all definitely let me know what you think about them and what you think about the comic covers as well. So again, all of these items are coming very soon to Target. And if you want to, you can go ahead and get pre-orders in on their website. Okay, something else that's pretty cool. I was about to say it's unexpected, but not really, because finally, the fourth season of Stranger Things is on the way. So it's only, right that we get something related to Stranger Things here. But I didn't quite expect this though, this build-a-scene thing that they have going on here. Of course, they're starting off with 11, and then we could tell that Hopper is next. His hat is pretty easy to see there. And then I like how they're doing like this upside down thing they got going on there with the Demogorgon, and I'm assuming that Will is going to be probably the last figure there. And these figures are going to be with Amazon. You can actually go ahead and pre-order 11 right now. I definitely want to hear what you think about this particular set. I think it's kind of creative, and let me know what you think about the trailer for the next season if you've checked it out as well. I'm just wondering whether or not they can wrap this series up in a satisfying way, but time will tell. But again, let me know what you think about these pops and what you think about that trailer as well. And we do have a quick rumor mill here to wrap things up. Not a ton of rumors, but some things that are pretty cool if they pan out to be true. So I've mentioned previously that there are Jujutsu Kaisen pops on the way, and it does seem like there is going to be a Megumi with dogs figure. I guess that would be like a deluxe figure basically, but we'll see what happens with that, whether it's standard or deluxe. And I did share the previously the list of figures that should come along with that anime and the pops, so you can check that out in a previous video if you're interested. Now with Squid Game, I've already said we know there's going to be more on the way, and one of the figures that seems to be on the way is the 6-inch red light green light doll. That's going to be an instant purchase for me personally. I'm looking forward to checking that out. Definitely looking forward to adding that into my collection. Now with Marvel, it seems like we're going to get pops based on Blade, and there should be a chase in the mix. I don't know if this is referring to the upcoming movie, or if it's something else going on with Blade, maybe some comic related ones. We're not really sure at this point. And this is probably going to be far out, no time soon, so we'll see what happens with that. Based on the Morbius movie, of course, we are going to get some pops. Miss Marvel's Disney Plus series, we're getting pops there. From the Hawkeye Disney Plus series, of course, we'll get Hawkeye himself. Then we also should get Kate Bishop, Elena Belova. I'm really looking forward to another pop of her and seeing her in the series, and Echo as well. Just in general, I'm pretty hyped about that series. I'm really looking forward to it. I thought the trailer was a lot of fun. The previews have been a lot of fun, so really looking forward to seeing how that series turns out. And I did mention this previously, but I just want to share it again real quick, that from Guardians of the Galaxy, we should get the Benatar with Star-Lord. Now from the series Ozark, we should get at least 3 pops: Marty Bird, Ruth, and Wendy Bird. We'll see how that pans out. There's a chance for those pops to look kind of plain Jane, honestly, but I'm a fan of the series, so I still think it's kind of cool that they are getting figures. From Seinfeld, I've already mentioned previously that we could get Jerry in the suede jacket. We also could get the Chinese restaurant maitre d', which I think would be really awesome. That character was only in one episode, but it's a classic episode, and that actor did such a great job. He really added a lot to the humor of that episode. So that'd be cool to see him. Also George in the stained jersey. I remember that episode. I know what it's referencing there. If I'm correct, I think it's the one where George was actually trying to get himself fired. We also could get another version of Elaine. Right now, I'm not sure what version of Elaine this might be. If they actually do her with the little kicks going on, her dancing, that would be pretty awesome. I know they did a pop tea, but I really would like a pop of that as well. And then the Devil Putty. If you know Seinfeld, you know that reference there, and I got the image here. That should be a fun pop to see as well. Now I mentioned previously with Disney that they have some just Funko in general has some Make-A-Wish figures on the way, and it does seem like one of them should be Minnie Mouse. Of course, they have that upcoming movie Turning Red, and there should be some pops based on that movie. That trailer was pretty funny to me. I'm really looking forward to checking out that movie, and because of that movie, I have been watching videos of red pandas. They are just super cute to check out. It's something that personally relaxes me, just to watch cute animals basically and learn more about animals in general. So yeah, I actually have been checking out videos on red pandas. And then we also could get Scar with meat as well, I'm assuming, based off the image that you see here. Now with Pop Rocks, I think I mentioned previously that Zayn Malik should be on the way, and Chris Stapleton also. With Pop Rocks, there's always more possibilities, so we'll see, you will see what happens with those basically. But alright, you all, that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. As always, I hope that you got something out of this. Please let me know which figures you're interested in adding into your collection, which rumors you hope pan out to be true, and what you've added to your collection recently, what you've seen out there in stores. I need to get out there and hunt and really track down those Demon Slayer exclusives. That's pretty much at the top of my personal list right now. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you drop a like on this video. Share the video if you think it's going to help out other collectors, and also share it if you're interested in that opportunity that was at the beginning of this video. But again, thank you all so much for taking the time to check this out. Thank you so much for the continued support, and I will talk to you all again real soon.